Welcome to NKTelco Sports presented by Grand Lake Health. We are here at St. Mary's Memorial High School to bring you high school boys sectional finals basketball tournament action where the Marion local Flyers will take on the Fort Recovery Indians. Tonight's game is brought to you by American Trim, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Fly Gem, Precision Strip, Sweeterman Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, Ferguson Construction, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Cy Sweeterman, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Wayne Trail, Cargill, Wagner's IGA, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, The Spot, and St. Mary's Foundry. Thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this, and this is a great matchup between the Marion local Flyers and the Fort Recovery Indians. I'm Jeff Henchett, and alongside me tonight is Dean Jackson. And Dean, a great atmosphere tonight at St. Mary's. Two teams with storied traditions and good programs battling tonight for the sectional championship.
And a great venue for all of it to happen. A good contest tonight. Two great games. And, you know, we're going to look at the keys in a moment, but, you know, this is crunch time. You don't get here by accident. You don't get to this spot just because, you know, you happen to be playing. These are two good teams, and they're at midseason, they're at postseason form.
Yeah, these teams met earlier in the year back on January 31st. Fort Recovery prevailed in that game in a kind of low-scoring game, 44-32. Starter lineup for the Marion local Flyers: number 3, Alex Eink, and number 11, Bryce Moeller. Charles Kielsman wears number 14, our starting lineup, brought to you by American Trim. Number 23 is Matt Everman. And number 30 is Nathan Ungren. The Flyers are coached by Kurt Guttemiller in his 9th season at the helm of the Marion local Flyers. He's assisted by Chad Kramer, Greg Neatfeld, Mark Ronenbaum, and Ted Jones. Now we'll switch it over to the Fort Recovery Indians, who come in as the home team tonight as they go through their support players. Fort Recovery earned a number 1 seed in this sectional, so they chose to play here. And Marion local had a win over Lima Temple Christian 56-22 to earn the right to play them for the sectional championship matchup. And now the starting lineups. First starter is number 0, Grant Kanapke. Number 2 is Regan Martin, second starter for the Indians. And number 3, Derek Judy. Wearing number 12 is Clay Smits. And the 5th starter for the Fort Recovery Indians, number 41, Brian Ben. For Recovery, they are coached by first-year head coach Jim Melton. The squad 16-6, and again the number 1 seed. Before our tip-off, we'll go through our keys of the game tonight. Brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our first one for Marion local.
There's nothing real crazy here. Classic basketball, rebound. Take the right shots, and you've got to play good defense. You do those things, you put yourself in a great spot. I mean, no real brain surgery right there. Do what you do.
And on the other side, for the home team tonight, the Fort Recovery Indians.
Pressure the ball. They want to make things happen. They want to limit turnovers on their side. Don't want to give any free possessions. And, of course, it's all about patient ball movement. They want to make things happen by catching them out of position, by making their offense work.
Thank you to Keyhole Pizza for our keys of the game. We're underway here. Again, Fort Recovery, the home team. They have the white jerseys trimmed in purple. Marion local will be your visitors, your guests in the blue jerseys trimmed in yellow. So the first possession of the game, Marion Local man-to-man defense. Ball locked away but recovered by Smits, and they will retain possession. Regan Martin in the paint. His shot no good, his tip back no good, so 2 attempts there. Comes up empty, and the ball rebounded by Marion Local's Matt Everman. So the Flyers, their first possession. Again, they will face likewise a man-to-man defense by the Fort Recovery Indians. Ben playing off of Everman there as a reverse ball back up to Everman. Marion Local had somewhat of a rough start to the season again this year after a number of losses early on, but they've been playing very good basketball as of late, and that's when you want to be playing your best basketball.
And it doesn't help that the football team, as every year, gets a slow start into the season because they don't have all the guys there.
And to that point, they should be used to it. They've done this, extended football season for like 9 or 10 seasons in a row. So Coach Kurt Gottemiller very familiar with having limited numbers early on and then having to play a 22-game season in about 4 less weeks than everybody else does.
They're really, really intentional here. They are definitely making it the right shot.
Mentioned Marion Local, after a rough start, they lost 4 of their first 5 ball games. So they were 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they were 1-5 coming out of the gate. Finished though with 6 wins in a row, so that's a good testament to Coach Gottemiller and his staff. Weathered the storm early on and just got better, and likewise, or in doing so, 6 wins to end the season, including a convincing win over Lyman Temple Christian in the sectional semifinal here on Tuesday.
Let's see what develops as they stretch this defense out. They are really, really testing the Fort Recovery patience, and of course their patience showing nothing to give.
Well, they've taken a lot of time off the clock. We're down to 5 minutes and nearly 30 seconds, so give them a strong minute plus, maybe closer to a minute and a half.
That's what I was guessing, about 90 seconds here. But none of these guys even making a movement to take the shot until now.
Tough shot off the mark, Everman. Maybe not the best shot they wanted. Quickly down the court in transition. Shot taken by Smits, no good, and there's a loose ball, still loose. And then finally a whistle to stop play on the held ball possession. So boy, it took Marion Local close to 2 minutes to get a shot off, and in transition, the Indians unable to convert with Smits going to the basket. 3 minutes already gone here. We are scoreless.
We may have Christmas before we have a bucket.
Long time they held the ball the first possession. This time a much quicker shot taken by Alex Eink. 3-pointer no good, and in transition, quickly the Indians take advantage of it, and Regan Martin, number 2, averages 6 points a game. The game's first 2 points after nearly almost a half a quarter. A low-scoring affair the first time these two teams played back in January, 44-32. 3-point look by Everman, off back iron, rebounded by the Indians. Down to Ben, good pump fake. His shot contested by Ungren, gets his own rebound and will finish it. Good work by Brian Ben, not only battling in there, but getting an offensive rebound and put back for the 4th Fort Recovery point. A quick shot the last time, Dean, for the Flyers. They didn't waste much time and missed it. And Fort Recovery wasted no time going to the other end to get a shot off.
And I'm not sure why they pulled the trigger so quick after they had, spent a minute and a half finding the right shot.
Moeller for 3, way off the mark. Nearly saved by Ungren, although instead it'll be a team rebound for the Indians, as still yet to score are the Flyers. And I think we've had about 4 different guys from Marion Local take shots. Ben with it. Over to Knapke, then over to Martin. Back up top to Ben. Regan Martin with the basketball, one of 4 starting juniors. 3-point shot taken by Judy, no good. There's a foul on the rebound. So Judy's 3-pointer no good. Clay Smits picks up his first foul. And Marion Local still scoreless, but fortunate to be down by just 2 baskets early here in this ball game as we approach the under 3 mark of the first quarter.
Fort Recovery certainly has come down there looking to shoot at every opportunity, and they're very fast.
We'll get a good look through the Flyers in the paint. And Matt Everman was fouled in the act of shooting. Nice cut there. You see the backdoor cut, the overplay, and
really all they could do was foul at that point because Everman was able to get in there, find the opening. The 2-man collapse on him. That's going to be a foul.
Everman 66% on the season from the free throw line. That's the first Flyer point at 2:47 to go in the first quarter.
Number 13, Ryan Post. Into the Flyers, number 20, Brady Rodenbaugh.
For the Fort Recovery Indians, number 13, Ryan Post into the ball game. Also for Marion Local, number 20, Brady Rodenbaugh in as the second free throw off the mark. Boy, quickly down the court. They advance it. Marion Local has to hustle to get back. So 4-1 your score here. There's also Gavin Toby with the basketball right now. He came in during that free throw. His first action of the game. Marion Local stressed, playing fundamentally sound defense. Well, there's nearly an offensive foul, but nothing called. They felt like they understand Fort Recovery's offense and want to make sure they take advantage of that knowledge and stick to the fundamental defense. They do get a good drive there, do the Indians to the basket. Take another look here, quick dribble drive from Ryan Post, another junior on this squad, and he didn't start, but he's in. He averages just under 5 points a game, 70% foul shooter on the season. Good on the first.
What surprises me a little bit by the Fort Recovery offense, you've got 3 guys that are about 8 foot in, and you don't really have anybody else down low. I mean, I know you can't get in the paint, but there's nobody even down low.
Free throw missed, rebounded by the Flyers, and they still trail by 4 as we approach now the final 2 minutes of this first quarter. Sectional championship basketball at St. Mary's High School. Gilsman over to Heinck on the left side. Rodenbaugh now with it, came in the last possession on offense. Good entry pass by Rodenbaugh, assist Rodenbaugh. Basket Charlie Hillsman, his first 2 points, who averages 5 points a game. Good cut, and more importantly, a nice pass from Rodenbaugh.
And they're going to want to know, and they're going to wonder, how did he get down there so quick? How did he sneak by us? He did.
Tipped off of Bryce Muller's fingertips, goes out of bounds, will stay with Fort Recovery. Ungren will check back in for the Flyers. Steve Trout, longtime basketball official, will hand it to the Indians, and they inbounds the basketball. Ball nearly stolen, is stolen, knocked off of Grant Kanapke's leg. Turnover against the Indians. Haven't been many turnovers that I can think of in this quarter.
I have 4, but that's probably pushing it.
The Flyers scored on a nice cut and pass their last possession. Everman, right side now to Hillsman, who dribbles in, swings to the corners. Muller now, and they, again, very patient on offense here, under a minute to go. Rodenbaugh will back it up. He's guarded by Grant Kanapke. Everman open in the corner for 3. Off the mark, rebounded by the Indians. And pushing tempo down the court is Judy, gives it to Ben, and Ben scores his second bucket of the game. Good entry pass and a good finish for Brian Ben. 4-point lead, that's the biggest lead that we've had this quarter. The final 20 seconds. Hillsman with it. They'll have to get creative here shortly as we approach the final 10. Going to the basket and getting the shot off was Hillsman, and Ben tried to take a charge and ended up actually getting the rebound. So Ben holding his ground, and then the Flyers do commit a personal foul on Ungren. Nate Ungren picks up his first foul. Take a look at it here. The final play, you'll see Ben pick up the loose ball, or actually the missed shot rebound, and earn himself a defensive board. 1.1 seconds left. Time to get a shot off, depending on Hillsman with the interception, gives it back. That'll be the final quarter. The shot will not count, as that one tossed in by Ryan Post. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have second quarter action here from St. Mary's on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpaugh, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Welcome back to St. Mary's for this Grand Lake Health's presentation of high school sectional tournament basketball. And one quarter in the books, Dean, not a lot of offense, but a challenging first quarter for both teams as we are very low scoring, 7-3.
And that plays well into what Marion Local is trying to do. The problem for Marion Local, somebody has to step up. They have taken 9 shots.
Fort Recovery has been very, let's say, fast on offense as far as not utilizing much clock. Although this possession nearing the 30-second mark, as Marion Local's defense has not let anything happen so far in this possession. Judy back with the basketball. He'll reset. A look over at Coach Melton. Melton again in his first season at Fort Recovery. A lot of ball movement, a lot of it outside the three-point line. This is the first attempt at the inside. It goes off of Brian Ben's fingertips. A turnover, so nearly a minute consumed there, Dean, and they commit their third turnover as a result.
Yeah, and like I said, they need to get another man down low. You talk about them sitting on the outside, a lot of guys outside of the arc. Almost nobody is even close to getting into the paint down low.
Hillsman up to Ungren, over to Eink, and Eink drives, tough shot, just left it short, rebounded by Derek Judy. And Judy quickly down the court, nearly loses it, and he might lose it. Instead, he is going to be fouled. I'm sorry, he will commit the foul. So Judy tried to push the ball down the court. Dean lost a little bit of momentum, or I should say the handle, and actually not only creates a turnover or gives it up, but commits his foul. Marion Local's offense now again crosses the court, just the 3 points. A free throw by Everman and a basket by Hillsman. The lone scoring done in the first quarter for the Flyers. Coach Kurt Gottemiller in his 9th season. Good pass to Bryce Moeller. There's Ike, nearly got caught in the air, but Moeller able to kind of bail him out, if you will.
Yeah, it was the right idea. Nice.
Moeller for 3. From Bryce Moeller, his 44th three-point shot made of the season, a 31% shooter. For the 6-foot senior, averages just over 8 points a game. And just like that, Dean, it's a 1-point game, so the Flyers have held in there, and Fort Recovery not able to take advantage of the lack of offense, if you will, the Flyers had in the first quarter.
Well, they had plenty of opportunities. And Marion Local, as I said, you limit their opportunity to touch the ball. They're not going to score if they're not touching. Pretty simple.
Well, they tried to get into Ben, kind of double team. Everman was on the backside and Hulsman on the front, and that's the 4th turnover by the Indians. So a chance now for the Flyers to take the lead. Moeller hit one from the last time. This time his three-pointer off the mark, and there's a foul against Nathan Ungren. Just too much on the effort there, and he commits the foul.
Personal foul number 30, Nathan Ungren, his second.
Ungren picks up his second foul. Ronenbaum will check back in for the Flyers, and Regan Martin and Clay Smits
Number 20, Brady.
both in for the Indians. So a quick moving first half. We're down nearly to the 5-minute mark. There's a foul by Hulsman as he got beat by Smits and basically just reached out and pushed him. Watch it here again. He lunges for the steal, but then right here is almost a, I guess it wasn't that bad, but it was a touch and a shooting opportunity for Clay Smits.
Jeff, again, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but in football, there's the red zone. They're giving up what would be the basketball red zone. Instead of him having to fight his way to get in there, why not have him camp out on either side of the lane? I don't understand.
Well, we'll see once if they make adjustments at halftime. Smits with both free throws. He's a 71% foul shooter on the season, averages just under 10 points a game for the 6'4" junior. And that is Fort Recovery's first 2 points of the game, and we'll see Marion Local now go to work on offense. And a lot of moving and picking, trying to find a guy cutting to the basket. Alex Ink up to Hulsman, down in the corner to Everman. Ronenbaum now. Nice move, good drive for the sophomore, Brady Ronenbaum. Little hesitation. Fort Recovery thought he was going to the right. They jumped, he went left and finished with a nice bucket off the glass.
See, again, it's almost like that volleyball end line is the line of demarcation.
Shot taken by Regan Martin, no good. Rebounded by the Flyers, and Moeller for three. Bank shot, count it. Bryce Moeller with a triple, his second of the game. So Moeller feeling it after hitting one earlier, comes right back and kisses this one off the glass. Moeller now his 44th and 45th made triple of the season. Again, shooting at 31% on the season for the 6-foot senior. Boy, nice move there. Regan Martin getting around the Marion Local defender. Under control, Dean, and came up with a high percentage shot from under the basket somewhat.
And he was able to do it without even getting any type of congestion down there. I mean,
yeah, there wasn't any like weak side help. Everman, the three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by the Indians, so an errant three-point shot by the Flyers. Game tied at 11. Again, a fast-moving game here. Just 7 fouls called in total, 3 on the Indians and 4 on the Flyers. Ben, speaking of getting fouled, will get not only the bucket but draw a foul and go to the foul line for an extra shot. He gets around Everman there, and then Hulsman fouls him, so a lot of strength for number 41, Brian Ben. If you're going to foul him and not prevent him from shooting, you got to make sure you get I hate to say it, good contact on him, because he can definitely fight through a little hand slap.
He can fight through a lot of hand slaps.
Ben, a very good free throw shooter on the season, 72%. So good numbers for a big man that gets her quite a bit. He's came in 49 of 68, and Coach Gottemiller wants a timeout. It will be a full timeout. So we'll take one with him and come back with more basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Anna, I'm John Boyd with NKTelco. We are here for you to expand our fiber network, which means faster internet speeds for you.
Hey Sydney, I'm Pat Thomas with NKTelco, and we are here for you for all your customer service needs.
Hey Fort Laramie, I'm Nick Garrett with NKTelco, and we are here for you with Hometown Pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Final 2:45 to go until halftime. Timeout by Coach Gottemiller, and for recovery, Dean changes defenses. Looks like a high 2-1-2 or a 3-2 zone defense. They've been playing man-to-man. Bryce Muller says thank you. Good job penetrating for the Flyers. Drew the defense in, a good kick out. Muller's hit 3 triples so far here in the first half.
He says you can play that. You can set it up outside. I'll take it.
Everything was under rhythm there. The pass was right on money. He was under good balance on his jump shot. 3-point shot answered by Ryan Post. So Post scores his 8th three-pointer of the season. Only 33 attempts on the season. His 8th made one, shooting at 21%. So not a high percentage shooter, but hit a big one there to match the one Muller had hit the possession earlier by the Flyers.
Now we're starting to see Marion Local try to make a little bit of action.
Well, Ike had the strong shot, comes up off the back of the iron, and for recovery, do a nice job. Defensive rebounds. I don't think Marion Local's had a lot of offensive chances on second looks. Minute 20 and counting. Ball stripped away by Ronenbaum. It creates a turnover. Muller comes up with it. So for recovery, the TO, the turnover. I think that's their 5th of the first half. Good spin move. Ike will be fouled. Boy, there's textbook spin dribble move. Pretty quick, changing directions. And he will earn free throws. Good move. Take a look at it here. He got Ramel off balance and then penalized him. 2 free throws coming up for Alex Ike. First one is good. His first points of the game. He averages 10 points a game. Leading scorer for the Flyers. 5'10" junior.
And number 41, Brian Ben.
So a chance here to pull the Flyers to within 1 with 63 seconds to go in the first half. Ike connects on both of his opportunities. Derek Judy with the basketball. Kanapke up to Smits, over to the left side to Martin. Looking at Ben inside, nothing working there as he and Everman doing his best to kind of move Ben. Nice baseline drive, good body control, it doesn't drop. Nice move by Clay Smits and everything but in, and it's rebounded by Everman, so the Flyers a chance here to take the lead. The final 20 seconds. A bucket here, Dean would give them their first lead of the first half. Down to 10. Ronenbaum with the basketball. Ike, who hit 2 free throws a moment ago, misses the 3-point shot. Rebounded by Ben. Desperation shot at the buzzer by Derek Judy. His 3-pointer off the mark, and we are at halftime here with a #1 seed for Recovery Indians lead the Marion Local Flyers 17-16 here on NKTelco Sports. We'll take a short break and come back with halftime stats and your second half here on NKTelco.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
FlyGem Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products, and the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sydney, Ohio. FlyGem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back to St. Mary's High School, where the Marion Local Flyers and Fort Recovery Indians are battling for the sectional championship. A one-point game at halftime in favor of the number 1 seed Fort Recovery, 17-16 over the number 9 seed Marion Local Flyers. With our halftime stats, here is Dean Jackson.
Well, you take a look at the stats right now, and tell you what, Marion Local gets back into this game in a hurry with their three-point shooting, 3 of 9. Now, for Recovery, they hit some shots early. It could be a different game. But if you're Marion Local, you start out controlling the ball, you're patient. Really, for Marion Local, you got the game exactly where you want it, other than being on top.
Right, down by just one anyone's ball game, naturally, as one would expect, but definitely have kept the pace of play in their favor. I think at times for Recovery, after a rebound, they accelerate the ball down the court. Haven't maybe taken advantage of it too much, but definitely much faster pace. Give credit to the Flyers for hustling back and forcing them to run some offense. But kind of a tale of two teams here right now a little bit. As we start the second half, the Fort Recovery Indians average nearly 50 points a game. Marion Local, on the other hand, just over 40. So a little bit more offense, power from the Indians throughout the season, but the Flyers have, again, played their pace of play. And remember, the Flyers have won 6 in a row, including a tournament win the other night. Pull-up jumper by Hillsman, no good. Offensive rebound, Nate Ungren, no good. Ungren again, no good. So 3 attempts by the Flyers. They come away with no points, found a couple rebounds. Three-pointer by, pass into Ben. And Ben gets the hoop and the harm. So what a look the Flyers had on offense. They couldn't score. Immediately the Indians come down, get it into their big man. And Ben, again, if you're going to foul him, he's going to power through most light contact as Everman picks up his second foul.
Jeff, I was just getting ready to say, I am going to bet you a hot fudge sundae or whatever.
I like Big Macs.
Okay. Fort Recovery really establishes themselves in the second half because it really wasn't there. And Ben is going to be at the middle of all of that.
Well, Ben on that three-point play, his second of the night like that, now has him in double figures with 10. He leads all scorers. Bryce Muller at half led all scorers. He has 9. on 3 3-point made buckets in the second quarter by Bryce Muller. And Charlie Hillsman up top now doing some dribbling exercises. They run their offense. If the game started with Marion Local running offense, I won't say holding the ball. They were running offense for a strong minute plus. I think you said maybe close to 90 seconds. Muller pulls up from 16 feet, one and done. Good job by the Indians rebounding, and a chance here to grow their 4-point lead as driving to the bucket is Regan Martin. He is fouled by Alex Eink. And again, the Indians, Dean, look to really go out, push the tempo here and go hard to the basket.
And it's really theirs to take. Biggest lead of the game at 4 points right now. You're seeing a different attitude from Fort Recovery, but also you see a little more aggression from Marion Local as well.
A 3-point shot by Grant Kanapke. What a start to the second half for the Fort Recovery Indians. A 6-0 run, and they now own what was the biggest lead, is now 7. So an important possession here for the Flyers. They've had 2 possessions that have come away scoreless. We'll look to try to get something on the board here in this look. Everman over to Eink. Eink just 2 points in the first half on 2 free throws. He averages 10 a game. Everman open for 3. Off iron, no good. Tipped around by Ungren. Hillsman will not come up with it. It'll be a held ball. Give the rebound to the Fort Recovery Indians. And there's a foul on. I thought maybe Fort Recovery would get a foul right there.
Well, he was pretty aggressive.
But then actually the foul will be called later on against the Flyers. And that's Matt Everman. He picks up back-to-back fouls here in this second half. His 3rd of the game. And boy, this is a dangerous spot in the game. You feel like Fort Recovery is coming out a little bit warmer on offense, and a chance here to really establish a deficit against the Flyers with a bucket of any type.
I would say they're more confident. They've got a fire in their belly. They got something to prove, and they know they can do it.
Loose ball picked up, stays with the Indians. Kanapke into Ben. Ungren straight up defense, but Ben able to power through the arms and score his 12th point. And again, a great start for Recovery. 8-0 run, and Coach Guttemiller wants to take a timeout.
3 for 3 as they come out, not counting the free throws.
We will keep it here with a 30-second timeout, the 5:09 mark. Give us a chance to read through some of our sponsors. Allow us to bring you this. Our keys of the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our replays have been brought to you by Winners Meats. Our player of the game tonight is sponsored by NKTelco. Our scoreboard is sponsored by First National Bank. And our starting lineups were brought to you by American Trim. A fine thank you to all those sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And this is, in this case, is sectional championship basketball at St. Mary's on NKTelco Sports. And Dean, the Flyers they always talk about the first couple minutes of the second half being important. It is not gone in Marion Local's favor.
Well, no, it hasn't. And here's a team that, again, we talked about they had to come out sharp in the second half. They had to come out and kind of push it to the basket. They haven't done that. They showed that for a moment, but since that point, it's almost as if they become shell shocked. Now they're down by 9.
They will look to get a bucket here. Have not scored in the half.
You know, it's one thing to slow the game down, to control the tempo. It's another thing to slow it down and then not take advantage of those opportunities.
And they will look to try to get something here, like you said, playing their style of basketball. Still plenty of time. They don't necessarily have to change a whole lot, but they do need to get some points on the board as we approach, or I should say near the halfway point of this third quarter. For Recovery, and no real energy, if you will, to come out and guard the whole court as Marion Local trying to pull it out a bit. Muller for 3, no good. Rebounded by the Fort Recovery Indians. Eink gets his hand on the ball down the court, and they're going to get Charlie Hillsman with the push. Tough break as the ball was underthrown, as tipped, which made it underthrown. And Hillsman just kind of I don't think he knew the ball was tipped, so he's going full speed. It's about like when a quarterback underthrows the wide receiver. They stop, and then the defender runs them over, and they get the pass interference that way. In this case, Fort Recovery picks up the foul against Marion Local. A chance to go to double-digit lead with a hoop here as Ben kicks it out to the corner for Kanapke. No good, and a strong backside rebound by Hilsman.
First miss of the second half.
Hilsman clapping his hands, asking for it, and he delivers. Charlie Hilsman, his 5th point of the game, his 7th made 3-point shot of the year. 6 of 18 coming in. Makes his 7th one there, a big one for him. Shot taken by Fort Recovery's Derek Judy, no good, as Ungren and Ben are kind of getting a little bit busy inside. Keep an eye on them as back-to-back triples. Alex Ike connects.
And momentum slowly moving
to the Fort Recovery Indians.
Exactly. Well,
full timeout will be called by Coach Melton. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
What a change of events, Dean. Marion Local on the verge of getting, I want to say, down a bunch, have come back with a big win with 2 triples.
When they were down by 9, back-to-back 3-pointers. This, after going 0 for 6 to start the second half, they've got themselves back into a ball game.
Yeah, you talk about not starting well to start the third quarter. 2 opposite teams. Marion Local said misses their first 6 shots. Fort Recovery, I think, made their first 4 or so. Ben powers it up. It is deflected. And one and done. Good job by the Flyers. And when, after all that's said and done, Dean, a 3-pointer would tie it. After being down by 9 just a few moments ago, the foul away from the ball as 2 number 3s are going at it. Alex Ike and Derek Judy. Judy, though, caught fouling Ike.
Personal foul number 12, Clay Schmidt.
And take that back. It was actually on number 12, Clay Smits, his 3rd foul. So Smits in a bit of foul trouble with 3.
Going back to the possession before with Ben underneath. Great awareness from Marion Local. 3 players collapse on him. You got to know where Ben's is.
Open look from the corner. Good inbounds play as Alex Ike snuck into that deep corner. The catch, the pop, his 2nd made 3-pointer of the quarter. And we are tied. 2 minutes ago, I'm thinking, boy, this could be a, Fort Recovery could get a huge lead, and Marion Local has come back and tied it up. Ben, the turnaround jumper, in and out, no good. Kanapke had it. Would have been probably a high percentage shot for him. Goes off of his hands and out of bounds. A break for the Flyers. Ronenbaum back in to the ball game, replacing Everman. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left. A tale of 2 halves of this quarter. Marion Local is on a run. They're looking to add to it, and they take the lead. Alex Ike had 2 points at half, give him 8 in the quarter. He is now in double figures with 10. And another timeout taken by Fort Recovery. We'll see if it's a full or a 30.
And that timeout would include, how in the world did you let him get behind you? You knew he was fast. You knew where he was. How does he get down there? Nobody moves over to meet him.
Yeah, exactly what gives coaches gray hair or maybe no hair, as the defense broke down there against the Marion Local offensive attack and results in a Marion Local bucket. A lead for them with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left. So a huge turnaround as Coach Jim Melton in his first season trying to get his team, let's say, right-sided again, or brought back up. They had opened up the quarter so well, but they've struggled here the last few minutes of this game. I should say 2 minutes and 4 seconds left.
And Marion Local's doing it on both sides. They're making defensive stops. Ben, who should have made that shot, was pushed a little bit out of his range. Nice job underneath there by Undgren, who pushed him up. But it's becoming a battle underneath there.
Undgren and Ben going at it inside again. Two big guys bodying each other up. Fort Recovery looking into Ben every touch they get.
And they're bundling up around him.
They are. They've really double-teamed Ben a little bit.
Again, that's a distraction, if you will. Under the double team, doesn't make the shot.
Judy with the first shot, he missed it. Ben with the offensive rebound, his putback missed, but he's able to fight back and get it again. Actually fouled in his first shot, so a good offensive rebound by Ben. He'll be back to the free throw line where he is perfect tonight. 2 for 2 on 2 3-point play finishes. He remains perfect, 3 for 3. 13 points currently for Brian Ben. Off the back iron. Good job by Matt Everman with a strong rebound, and Marion Local hangs on to a 1-point lead. And now we'll see, once they probably have the ability now to pull it out a little bit, try to bring Fort Recovery out in their defense a bit, spread the floor. .60 seconds left, third quarter, as Everman looks over to Coach Gottemiller, and I think he's content. The other night, Russia Raiders played, I can't remember who it was, at the Piqua Sectional, and they held the ball for over 3 minutes and basically did this, stood there as the defenders all stood back inside the 3-point line, and I think it went on for close to 3 minutes or 2.5 minutes or 3.5 minutes.
And it's been all over social media.
You did see it?
And the point of the whole matter is some people hated it. Is it great basketball? Of course it's not good basketball. But the defending team could have came out and defended them. And at the end of the day, the game isn't for the fans. The game is against the game. You have to find the rules to win within the game. And if that's what it takes to win, more power to you.
Very well said. So we're down to 10 seconds now. Hillsman with the basketball. An illegal pick on Brady Ronnebaum, I believe. Away from the ball, it is on Ronnebaum. So the Flyers will pick up the foul there, but basically held on to the ball and will give it up with 6.6 seconds left. Chance for Fort Recovery to take the lead. They led by 1 at halftime.
Jeff, just one more comment. I don't know where we get this idea that the game is supposed to be entertaining for the fans. It's kind of a secondary thought that if it is entertaining, that's great.
Yeah. Ronnebaum, nice job making up for the foul, stealing the pass, and it won't result in points, but that's your third quarter buzzer on that errant 3-point shot. The Flyers outscore the Indians and take a 1-point lead into the fourth quarter. You're watching sectional championship basketball on NKTelco Sports.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at Cargill.com.
Take your game day party to the next level with the new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Final 8 minutes set here at St. Mary's. The Flyers outscore the Indians 11-19 and turn a 1-point deficit into a 1-point advantage starting the fourth.
And they're doing it their way. They're doing it with enthusiasm, but most importantly, when the tale of this game is written, they're going to talk about three-pointers. It is now 6 3-pointers that Fort Recovery has made.
Well, Derek Judy, he had a nice move to the basket, a little stutter step. The ball does not go down though, so it turns into a defensive rebound for the Flyers. And a foul away from the basketball. Someone was a little bit too physical knocking down the cutter. You hear coaches talk about knocking down the cutters. In theory, you're not really allowed to do that because you cannot, elbow someone or lunge your shoulder into them, and the call is made and the foul goes against the Indians. As number 12, Clay Smits, picks up his second foul. So Flyers, the 1-point advantage, a low-scoring game tonight. They've taken a lot of time off the clock in their offensive sets at times. Definitely owned a time of possession battle. Boy, there's another move there by Alex Ink. So I believe it was Derek Judy. He opened up the quarter with a nice move to bucket. Alex Ink going to the basket here. Both number 3s for each team unable to finish the shot. And Ink picks up his second foul. And that's team foul number 7. A free throw for the other number 3, Derek Judy. These are the first bonus free throws we've had tonight. Neither team shot 1-on-1 in the first half. For Recovery with just 2 team fouls. And Derek Judy connects.
Fort Recovery got really lucky. The way that Marion Local cut inside there again, second time in this game where it was just how did he get back there? They got really lucky. That was a 2 points for sure. Left-hander connects.
Derek Judy averages just under 7 points a game. That's his first 2 points of the contest. 65% free throw shooter on the season, makes both of those and puts his team up by 1. As we approach the 7-minute mark of this final quarter. Everman up top, over to Ungren. Bryce Moeller for 3, it is short. You see once it was touched, and it is not. So it'll be a missed 3-point shot, team rebound for the Indians. And a chance now here for the Indians to take that 1-point lead and add some distance to them and the Flyers. Number 3, Derek Judy, who made the free throws the last trip. Over to Gavin Toby, his pass into Brian Ben, knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Indians. Indians average nearly 50 points a game, so this will be well under, or at least at this juncture of the game, well under the 50-point mark. They're at 28 right now, and as you said, the important thing is for these teams is the only thing that matters is the team with the most points at the end of the game to earn the right to move on to the district semifinal at Wapak. And Fort Recovery pulling a little bit of a page out of the Marion Local playbook. They're extending the court. This is the first time we've seen the Indians do this tonight. I wonder if everyone read that social media about the Rushi game, because we've seen Marion Local do it. Although when Marion Local opened the game the first time, they were running offense. The last time we talked about it, this was like just flat out a stall, just like this is. In the video I watched, I saw one of the players actually stretching his hamstring. He grabbed his toes and pulled it up to his rear end. He was stretching and just basically no one moved. It was just like bowling pins.
If you're a coach, at what point do you say, go get him?
Well, we'll see once who's going to buckle here and either force action or make something happen. And now a little bit of movement, but not much by the Fort Recovery Indians as we approach the 5-minute mark. And now a little bit of ball pressure. And the Indians go to work, and they'll kick it back out. And Regan Martin back up top to Judy. So there was a little bit of action, if you will. Ball nearly knocked away, recovered and saved by Judy. Regan Martin now being guarded by Ike. Gavin Toby looking for someone to hand off to. He doesn't look real comfortable to Gavin Toby with the basketball, but able to get it to his friend Derek Judy. Just a 1-point lead. So obviously a turnover here, a miscue, and the lead can be relinquished. Judy, nice penetrating move to the basket, a soft turnaround jumper. The left-hander, 4 points in the game, all 4 here in the fourth quarter. And so far, Derek Judy, the only player to score for either team here in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes left to go, halfway there. 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break and come back with more basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Just under 4 minutes to play, Dean, in the ball game. Only 4 points have been scored this quarter. It's all been by Derek Judy. And we saw Fort Recovery stall, so maybe an important possession for the Flyers here to get some points on the board.
Well, I think what it does too, if Flyers get some points on the board, it makes Fort Recovery have to get out of that stall.
So timeout by Guttemiller. Coach Guttemiller has taken 3. He has 2 left. Fort Recovery has 3 left. And remember, Fort Recovery only 2 team fouls. So, you know, as long as you're ahead, you don't necessarily need to stop the clock. But Ike nearly lost, but makes up for it and finishes with a left hand. Big bucket there. As I said, Ike nearly loses it, but finishes the first points of the quarter for the Flyers. 12 points now for Ike. All here, or 10 of those here in the second half. He had 2 at halftime. And Fort Recovery back to pulling it out. They're going to force the Marion local Flyers to defend and kind of then let their guards go to work and try to find a crease maybe to break down the Flyer defense. Nearly a violation there, but Martin gives it over to Kanapke. His shot no good. Brady Ronnebaum with a big defensive board and a 1-point lead. Under 3 minutes to go. Gilsman between the leg dribble and will cross the timeline. Heinck scored the last time. Bryce Muller for 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Bryce Muller, his 4th triple of the game. His 12th point gives his team a 2-point lead.
Marion local 7 of 16 behind the arc.
It's a good percentage for them. They come into the game shooting 31%. That marks 7 of 16, much better than 31%. Ben with the basketball, being double teamed. They kick it out to Toby, who gives it off to Martin, and he nearly loses it. Knapke able to recover and give it over to Judy.
I think Fort Recovery has really figured out that the magic behind, the Marion local has figured out the magic behind Fort Recovery. We'll take the timeout and I'll explain it when we come back.
2:12 left. We'll be back with more basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwieterman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Fort Recovery basketball here with 2:12 left, and Dean, you were speaking before our break about the magic.
Well, the magic is simply this. They try to get it into Ben inside. Fort Recovery hasn't been able to do that because the defense has been so tough. So now they become one-dimensional, trying to shoot from outside, and the cover's been put on the basket.
One thing, though, Fort Recovery has had, and if they can get Marion Local to spread the floor, we've seen Marion Local, their guards may be able to weave through the traffic occasionally and try to get a good look. We'll see what the Marion Local defense can withstand the effort here by the Indians. They get into the bin on the baseline, wheeling against Everman. Up, no good, off the mark. Ben's shot was challenged, doesn't go in, and Hulsman with the rebound. Minute 30 to go. Flyers up by 2.
It's almost like there's hesitation when they try to get it into Ben. It's like, do we want to go with it? Then they finally decide, buying enough time for Marion Local to get over there.
Well, the Indians, when I brought it up the last time, were ahead. They only have 2 fouls. So when you're ahead, you usually don't have to foul, but they find themselves behind, so they can play very aggressive, go for the steal, and oh yeah, by the way, if I don't get it, I might foul you, but almost, I hate to say, force the referees to make a call. And there's the first one as number 3, Derek Judy, will foul Alex Sink, and just the 3rd team foul. The other night, or sectional semifinal game here, as there's going to be a timeout. We'll finish my point when we come back. Another timeout by the Fort Recovery Indians. That is they'll have 1 left. We'll take a break. And when we come back, we'll have more high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Carriage Works has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. Carriage Works thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. Carriage Works now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. Carriage Works has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for Carriage Works. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
1 minute, 1 second left, and a nail biter here as Fort Recovery commits their 3rd foul. And my point was, they can still foul 3 more times. The other night when I was watching, I think it was Ridgemont, they went up and just basically grabbed the other team. Oh, nice cut, pass just out of the reach of Ungren, and a foul against Ungren, I believe. It'll be Fort Recovery ball, and watch this again. They get a backdoor cut just off the tips of Ungren, and as chasing it down, he does commit the personal foul. So free throws now, the bonus situation, the 8th team foul against the Flyers will put Gavin Toby at the line for a 1+1. He is 9 of 12 on the season. 6'3" junior, averaging just over 2 points a game. And I said that wrong. It is Gavin Toby. Off the mark, and he left the lane too early. He knew right away it was off the mark. And a shooter can't leave across the foul line until it hits the rim. So again, back to my point, 3 team fouls for the Indians. They will probably foul at some point. They can play good defense for a little bit. They're only down a bucket. There's a minute left, or just under a minute. But might as well go after the ball rather than just intentionally commit the foul. Try to get a swipe and a loose ball or something out of it.
Go ahead. I don't mean this, but I'm going to say it. It's almost like Whoever doesn't make the last mistake wins.
Well, the defense forces a turnover against Marion Local. It's going to be back to Fort Recovery basketball underneath their own basket, and a little bit of pressure there caught Marion Local a little bit off guard. The players were not spaced right, made a very difficult pass, and went off the hands of Hillsman. A turnover for the Flyers. Fort Recovery will inbounds it up to Clay Smits. He has 4 fouls. Over to Derek Judy, 45 seconds and counting. Fort Recovery does have a timeout left. Marion Local with 2 timeouts. Man-to-man defense by the Flyers. Judy looks over to Martin, back to Judy.
Again, nothing going to the inside.
Regan Martin, baseline, he's going to be fouled, and that's going to be free throw opportunity as committing the foul is Hillsman. He'll pick up his 4th foul. Good quickness there by Regan Martin, and he will attempt his first free throws of the night. He's a 64% shooter on the season, averaging 6 points a game for the 6'1" junior.
Ben comes out of the game. They're going with the shooters.
That one off the back iron, and maybe even on the defensive side a little bit some quickness there. They commit the foul, just the team's 4th. Bendo is going to come back in here. Nope, they'll keep him out. I think they thought there probably were going to be free throws, and they want him maybe on offense. Defensively, they'll put some, let's say, maybe quicker defenders on the floor. Hillsman will trigger from the sideline opposite the Fort Recovery bench. Coach Jim Melton is shouting instructions, making sure his players are in the right spot. And quickly they foul. And that foul will go against number 2, Regan Martin, his 2nd. Team 5th. Again there though, no chance, no play even made on the ball. I mean, if you're going to kind of swipe at it or swat down, if you knock it away and off of his leg and there's no whistle, it's a free ball. They're a little bit more aggressive. We're actually trying to strip it away. 16 foul. So the next foul will put the Flyers on the line for 1-on-1. The next Flyer foul will put Fort Recovery on the line for 2 shots.
And it's all well and good that they're fouling, but they're taking a 1.5 to 2 seconds to do it.
Coach Gottemiller wants to talk it over. He'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the final here on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Wayne Trail, a Lincoln Electric company, supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Wayne Trail routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters and every role contributes to the success of our business and offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit WayneTrail.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Welcome back here as these 2 teams battling. The winner of this game will move on to the Wapak District, and they will play that on March 3rd at 6:15 at Wapakoneta, and they will play the winners of our next game, the New Bremen Cardinals and the St. Henry Redskins. So that's what's at stake here with not much time left. I believe there's 14 seconds left. Each team with the timeout. It'll be a spot out of bounds. So Hillsman will not have the luxury of running side to side. Mueller left early, but still able to catch it. Pump fakes, shot blocked, out of bounds. So good defensive play by Gavin Toby. Mueller left a little early, stopped, and then took off again and was still able to get the home run ball. And good defense there by Gavin Toby from behind, able to swat the ball away without fouling. It does take 3.7 seconds off the clock.
Did they want the foul? Because that way they get the ball back, and at least it's... I'm just asking.
Well, they find Ronnebaum in the corner. He's fouled immediately. He will go to the free throw line, and he will have a 1-on-1 opportunity. He is 9 of 11. Not a lot of attempts this season, but the attempts he has taken, he's been successful on. 82% for the sophomore, who averages just over 3 points a game. He has 2 on the night so far. This one to put his team up by 1. That one off back iron, no good. Recovery, rebounds the basketball. 3-point shot off the mark by Grant Kanapke. And there's a whistle and a foul with 2 seconds left. Boy, this could really make it difficult for Fort Recovery as there's your shot by Kanapke. Smits commits his 5th foul, and a good rebound there by Hulsman. Securing the ball for the Flyers. Smits doing what he had to do. You can't waste time. You got to commit the foul, and he did just that, although it's his 5th. And the 6'4" junior will foul out with 2 points.
A free throw here makes it very, very difficult. 2 free throws makes it nearly impossible.
Yes, as Marion Local will back off the line, you definitely don't want a rebounding foul here. So Matt Everman, the lone Flyer, will, before anything, Coach Melton will kick a timeout. We will take a quick one with him and come back with the final 2 seconds on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Marion Local, a chance here to make a big statement with a couple free throws by Charlie Hulsman. He has a 1-and-1, as Dean mentioned. 1 would force Fort Recovery to shoot a 3. 2 makes would basically seal the victory for the Flyers. Hulsman's no good. Ben will get it. Kanapke at the buzzer. Off the mark. The number 9 seed Marion Local Flyers have upset the number 1 seed Fort Recovery Indians. 32-30. What a battle, what a ball game as these 2 teams battle to the end. The Flyers prevail. They earn the right to go on to the districts. Congratulations to them. We'll take a short break, come back with more basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
What is the best way to reach your customers? Have you tried traditional marketing and fallen short? Use video marketing from NKT Productions. It's effective, economical, and it can be used across multiple devices. Capture your customers where they spend their time most, on TV, websites, email, and social media. Don't miss your chance to show the world how great your business is with video marketing. Experience the power of video marketing through NKT Productions. Meet with one of our experienced media agents to learn more.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back as the Marion Local Flyers, your sectional champions, have won now 7 basketball games in a row. What a turnaround to a start of the season. I mentioned, I believe they were 1-5. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, 1-5 to start, and they've rebounded to win their next or their last 7 games. They earned a sectional championship over the Fort Recovery Indians, the number 1 seed team, a team that beat them January 31st by 12 points, 44-32. What's ironic, Dean, is Marion Local scores 32 points again in this game, but they win this time, 32-30, as Nate Unger, number 30, the first Flyer up. He played good defense on Ben tonight, had his hands full. Now number 24, Reese Hess.
Ungren may have been our player of the game. By the way, he neutralized Ben inside. Ben, by my tally, didn't have any points in the second half.
Ben had 6 in the third quarter. Remember, they got off to a really good start. To open the third quarter, they got off to a hot start as Marion was missing shots. for recovery is making him as number 12. Jason Hess is up to get the net piece of his net, but
so for the final 12 minutes,
he didn't
nullified.
Score. Yep. But job well done, and the Flyers hit some big shots. And now up there is number 11. Speaking of big shots, Bryce Moeller finishes the game with 12 points. He made 4 3-point shots, 3 of them in the second quarter, 1 in the fourth quarter. The senior doing what he can, if you will, to keep his season alive, and 4 3-pointers was just that. As the Flyers, we're down at some points during the game by 6 or 7 points. I don't know what the biggest lead was. Was it
9?
9, and then they hit, and the next thing you know, they tied it up.
Yeah, that's when they went on the
run,
blistering run, back-to-back 3-pointers, and that was really the turning point of the game. If Fort Recovery wants to go back and look at where this game was lost, 2 very big things that are going to hurt any team.
One quick question, Alex Klosterman there, go ahead.
2 shots from the field, only making 1 in the fourth quarter, had 2 turnovers, but there were a lot more mistakes in that quarter.
Matt Everman there with a piece of his net. Yes, you mentioned it.
You don't take care of the basketball. May not count exactly as a turnover. And, of course, not establishing an inside game in the fourth quarter. That's the story of the game.
Yep, just Marion did a nice job shutting that down as Ben Kanapke takes his turn. As also here is number 3, Alex Eink. He finishes with 12 points, had 2 points at halftime, 10 points in the second half. So Eink did a nice job. He was good job running the offense again. 10 points in the second half, 8 of those in the third quarter. After they got off to a bad start, he was one of those guys. He hit 2 3-pointers, and Charlie Hilsman hit a 3-pointer to kind of bring their offense back to life in the third quarter. As number 10, Dane Gottemiller, takes his turn. Coach Gottemiller in his 9th season. His team's sectional champions is Charlie Hilsman, number 14, 5 points in the game. I mentioned him and Eink stimulated that sluggish offense in the third quarter, and Brady Ronenbaum, number 20, had 2 points in the game. Also, I know had at least 1 assist. I saw a nice pass to his teammate running their offense. Just a sophomore. Basically the only sophomore, I believe, on the team playing. Peyton Oddie, also a sophomore, but he is injured. Number 21, Alex Kanapke. Take that back. He is also a sophomore, along with Ronenbaum. So good experience for a lot of these players that have played JV most of the season, but now get to participate in what it's like and what they can look forward to. Next up will be number 5, Hudson Rose, a sophomore. So a number of these underclassmen doing the work at practice and getting rewarded with a piece of the twine here at St. Mary's as the upperclassmen.
You see that? He tossed one off to a little kid down there.
I think that's, yeah, I've seen a number of them do that, so I don't know if that's so the little ones get it as well. That's number 32, Chris Hardings. Now, fourth quarter, Dean, not a lot of offense as Marion Local went in with a 1-point lead and outscores Fort Recovery 5-4. You mentioned the lack of opportunities and such, and not much offense in the fourth quarter as Tate Hess, the lone freshman on the tournament roster, taking his turn. So the defense, we talked about fundamentally running or playing good, solid, fundamental defense. Flyers talked about that. They held a high offensive-oriented team of Fort Recovery that scores nearly 50 to 30 points, 20 points under their average. And that might have been the cast of players is now head coach Kurt Gottemiller in his 9th season. Should finish the ceremony, and he will.
And he did it with efficiency. One snip, and he pulled it down.
Little emotion there, and again, what a comeback season for the Flyers. Much to be proud of. We'll take a short break. And when we come back, we'll wrap it up here from St. Mary's, as the Flyers are your sectional champions here in this bracket.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpock, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Welcome back, where the Marion Local Flyers come from behind and hold on and beat the #1 seed Fort Recovery Indians 32-30 during the sectional championship. And with our final game stats, here is Dean Jackson.
Well, they weren't necessarily pretty numbers, but they counted where they needed to for Marion Local. 7 of 24. Game decided on those three-pointers. Didn't do well at the line, took care of the ball pretty well. Both of these teams did relatively well. Pulled down the rebounds, but again, the final number that counts, Marion Local, by hook and by crook, comes out with a 2-point win.
Well, the three-point percentage, 43%, well above their 31 on the season. That definitely helped spark them tonight. And our scoring leaders for the game for the Fort Recovery Indians, Brian Benton finishes with 13, 4 points apiece from Ryan Post, Derek Judy, Regan Martin, 3 from Grant Kanapke, 2 from Clay Smits, their total of 30. For the Flyers, 2 players in double figures, Alex Eink and Bryce Muller, each with 12. 5 from Charlie Hulsman, 2 from Brady Ronenbaum, 1 from Matt Everman, their total of 32. Our player of the game tonight is going to go to the senior tonight, number 11. 6 foot tall Bryce Muller. He got the offense jump-started in the second quarter, hitting 3 triples and hit a dagger in the fourth quarter, his 4th one of the game, to help the Flyers tonight earn this victory as a senior, stepping up and keeping his season going. Congratulations to Bryce Muller, our player of the game, and our crew tonight. I want to thank them for a wonderful job. Their camera people included Mark Fissel, Jim Miller, and Kurt Kuffner. Our director, Scott Robinson. Our assistant director, Patrick Toller. For my partner, Dean Jackson, I am Jeff Henshin. We hope that you enjoyed this telecast. And once again, your final score, Marion Local 32, Fort Recovery 30. Thanks for watching.